Working right away.
Is it live?
I
Oh,
see
it's live. It's
right-
live. We're
Is it-
live,
Never
and
It's alive.
we're alive and ready to thrive.
Oh, it's live. It's live.
Absolutely.
Uh, so we're celebrating 6 years of horror show entertainment.
Yay!
Yeah,
Ah, it's Queen. Finally. Have more enthusiasm, Brian. Your channel's going crazy.
I know. I'm like, oh wow, 6 years. Here's to another 6.
Then it'll be 12 years, and we'll do a 12-year stream.
I'll be like 12 years a slave to YouTube.
I'll be 24 years old.
Oh boy.
I just
Yeah,
chilled our live stream, so your live stream.
Yeah. Bro. Wait, what? Sorry. I'm still trying to wake up because I've been having a long day. We were playing Rummy at my my aunt's house.
Nice.
I don't know how to play Rummy. I just learned today. And I lost big time.
Aww.
Like everyone got 100 points. I didn't even break 120.
No.
Everyone got like 200 points. So I was like, oh, cool, 120.
Well, don't let it hold you back. You're going to be the best player later on in the future someday. You get practiced.
The Rummy champ.
Yes, Queen.
Well, I know that Obscure Media really wants to talk about Alita, so let's hear it.
No, he can shut his mouth for now. You should introduce all your guests.
Ah, damn it! Doing things out of order. That's what I'm known for doing. Like I interviewed someone at the archive, and I was like, "Oh, welcome to a new episode of Horror Entertainment." So tell me, like I didn't even introduce the guy, and I'm like,
If
oh.
you have Google Glass, if you held your fingers in your eyes, you're like, I'm recording you right now.
So he's like, "Oh, by the way, my name is like, oh, let's restart." He's like, he was cool about it. So, but we have David Maggot here.
Hi.
We have Obscure Media.
Alita Battle Angel was shit.
And we have Rayanne.
Hey.
Oh. And Joey can't be here tonight because he's watching some foosball.
He's watching wrestling.
Oh, wrestling.
Foosball's over.
You mean half
Oh,
naked men beating each other up because it's awesome.
Yeah.
Sumo Sing.
Literally. I like the wrestlers that got their names, but they dress up like Mad Max characters. I always like them the best. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, even though I'm not the biggest wrestling fan, he is quite an inspiration.
We also have for our audience, we have the Jericho 1123, Zachary Haith, and Ray Fist 090.
Hi, Brandon. I was
who's-
chilling your stream, FYI.
Oh, okay. I was a little confused, like what? But Jericho says that since I've been reviewing movies, I really got up there with the creature features. And then I said that'll be doing it for another 6 years, and he said they're going to be run out of killer animal movies by the time 6 years comes and goes.
There's more
So-
animals to make killers.
I know they're going to make tons of new creature features. I'll be reviewing creature features till I'm dead.
Rampage World Tour.
Yeah, Rampage 35. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's not in this one this time.
As long as Negan's in it again.
If they make a sequel, I bet they'll have like all new cast and
Probably.
and maybe a cameo by Negan. I'd be like, oh hey, I recognize him. He came out in that movie, the same plot about a year ago.
It's like, as long as George is there. It's like, oh my god, I remember one person. That's called continuity.
You can't have continuity in monster movies. What is this? Saw?
It's not like every American Godzilla where every new one's a reboot.
Yeah, or no, even every Japanese one.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean,
Yeah, every
never
single
mind.
one's like a reboot.
Yeah, true that.
Not every single one, but most of them.
Yeah.
Let's trying to think of stuff to talk about because I'm just so enamored that it's been 6 years.
Aw.
Look back at your time.
Speechless.
I know but I guess I could say what's got me into it was there was a YouTuber that was like maybe 14 or 15. His voice hadn't even like gotten deep or anything. He hadn't hit puberty, and he was reviewing movies. And meanwhile, I'm back here just making music videos and stuff. I've done that other channel for about 7 or 8 years. So I thought, well, if this kid can do it and he's doing awesome and he's a cool guy, then I can do it and I'm awesome and I'm a cool guy.
It's true.
No one's question.
So I picked up a camera and I recorded this 20-minute play-by-play of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I listened to it back and I'm like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
So I think about a month later I tried it again. But this time I used my editing skills from making music videos to incorporate it into the video. And what came out of that was a review for Silent Hill that was god-awful.
That
Because back then that Silent Hill Revelation had just come out. So I was trying to catch the hype train.
play the algorithm and see.
Yeah, even back then.
Yes.
And then you got these newcomers coming in here, and they're like, "Oh, hey, I talk about Friday the 13th." I'm like, "I did that 5 years ago."
Yeah, instead of angry video game nerd ripoffs, you have horror show entertainment ripoffs.
I know it's terrible. It's a nuisance.
Yeah, right.
But I think the biggest regret I have for this channel is that I didn't just fuse both channels into one. Because my other channel is still up. I thought it'd be taken down long before I got anywhere with this channel. So
Everything was good, and then the Copyright Nation attacked.
well, they've always been attacking ever since like 2006. Because
Yeah.
I remember, I remember hearing stories that you used to be able to put porn on YouTube and it wouldn't get taken down.
Those
Like
were the
to the-
days. Huh?
Yeah, like in 2005 and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, beautiful
Yeah.
times.
No, I just wanted a Scooby Doo for Super Nintendo walkthrough video. My mom was like, "No, YouTube's gross." I was like, "No."
Aw,
But it's called YouTube. It's for me. It's my tube.
it's my tube.
That does sound like porn right there. So, not doing a good job defending.
James Mock's trailer is here. And he says, "So
Hi,
what if you
James.
did it 5?" James says, "So what if you mocked it 5 years ago? I mocked it a year ago. LOL."
James
just
has
did it.
more credentials than you.
I reviewed them in October.
What, the Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to re-review them at some point. That's my favorite slasher series.
Me too.
You got to catch up, Brian.
I've seen them all several times.
Yeah.
Some of them several times too many.
I saw the first one. Am I a fan?
Oh, the one with the killer, not who you expect it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one I saw. Actually, I take that back. I was 10 years old and I was in my parents' room. They were all downstairs, like watching something on the TV downstairs. I was watching Friday the 13th Part 6 upstairs in their room, and then I heard, I'm like, oh shit! I should turn off the TV.
Oh no, I'm not supposed to know what violence is yet.
I was like 10, and they were like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh hey," they're like, "Oh hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, watching Friday the 13th Part 6, and they were like, "Well, you're not watching it anymore, right?" I'm like, "Well, the TV's off."
It used to be so fun sneaking into your parents' room to watch what they were watching.
I never did that because we didn't have a TV in there when I used to sleep in there when I was really little.
Yeah.
But they only had a radio and stuff, so I would listen to that while I fell asleep. And then,
Radio shows like in Christmas Story.
well, not even that. They had like a playlist of songs. I'd listen to "Angel" by Shaggy, and I'd be like, "This is the weirdest time to fall asleep."
That's so strange. Oh my
And
God.
then right after that, there'd be the Jurassic Park theme song. I'd be like, "Whoa, dude!"
John Williams, masterpiece, man.
Oh man, that was so fun. And then after that, I heard the Stormtrooper March from Star Wars, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's an awesome playlist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh. Oh, my childhood was just entertainment throughout, and I liked it like that. Now it's all, I gotta get this video done. I gotta get the schoolwork done. I gotta look for another job. No.
Oh, adulthood.
Yeah,
You're a YouTuber.
that is my job.
Yeah.
I
Subscribe to Patreon. Yeah.
like I was 3 years old when I saw Jaws, so that was my first horror movie. I this has turned into, from me talking about my channel to me talking about my childhood.
It's not bad. It goes into your all-encompassing life up until you made the channel. You know.
I just gotta be like, hold a bottle of beer. My childhood was the bomb. But we were watching it at my grandparents' house. My grandfather was the one who showed it to me. My mom and grandmother were in the other room. They talked for about 2 hours, and the movie ended. And I'm like, "Oh, hey, what'd you watch?" I was like, "Jaws." Oh man, did Grandpa get a talking to that day?
No.
It's a movie that dental hygienists watch.
Yeah. And then I quickly watched Jaws 2, 3, and 4, and my childhood was complete.
Yeah.
Well, then I fell in love with Jurassic Park, so, yeah.
That's the movie with dinosaurs, right?
It's the one with the ducks. They're waddling across the golf course with a magical John Williams music playing in the background.
Yeah, that's the one.
Was listening to a podcast about ducks, and he was like, "Ducks are assholes. I never want to deal with them."
Oh, Ben Grimm is here.
Hey, Ben.
Hi,
Here's the
Ben.
thing. Benjamin.
Hola,
Now that
Benio.
James is here, James, we got to watch more Tremors.
I know, right? I was just thinking about that today. I was like, oh, we haven't watched any of the TV show too much. What was oh, I was gonna say, I was trying to say Ben in a fancy way, but I can only come with Benya, like Enya.
Benjor.
Ben Joel.
Benya.
Benjamin.
I'm glad I finally clicked. Because if someone told me that, I'd be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Benya. That's
Sail
good.
away, sail away, sail away.
From Brian's channel. No, that was also what we used to listen to when I was sleeping in my parents' room when I was little. Enya, and I'd be like, "That's what put me to sleep."
This music ain't fun. What do I do?
I guess it's time to sleep.
Mellows, I need to roast.
I used to never have like a concept of time. So like one day I went to my I was at Boys and Girls Club when I grew up. So someone came up to me and said, "Oh, hey, what time it is?" Well, asked what time it was, and I had this watch that was like 5 hours ahead of schedule. So I said, "Oh, hey, it's 3 o'clock," and they're like, "What? It's 3 o'clock? I was supposed to clock out 2 hours ago. You ran to go clock out." And he comes back, Brian. It's only 10 o'clock.
It's only 12 o'clock, guys.
What made me think of that story? I do not know.
Well, remember, this is a look back at your past. For, I think it can be
Past
very
for my
therapeutic.
channel.
Oh yeah, it can be very therapeutical to look back at your past. You know, go like, "Oh, I grew up through it all these years, and now I'm like, looking back at time." I don't know how to explain my thoughts well sometimes.
Happens to everyone. I was watching my older videos the other day, just reconciling, and oh boy,
Disappointment, happiness.
whatever you guys do, don't watch a certain Blair Witch Project 2 review. It's the
Hey, I
worst
found this
thing ever.
video from Horror Show. It's called Blair Witch Review.
You know we're all totally gonna watch it now.
I know, that's why I said it. So you can make fun of it.
I'm gonna watch it right now. Like, oh, Blair Witch Project. Oh my god.
It was so bad. I used to try to be so funny, and I was so bad at it. I was just being loud and obnoxious.
That's like
my
half
life.
of YouTube, though.
Yeah.
No, it was worse than I am now. I had this masquerade mask on,
Fun.
and the
I'm
whole
looking
time I was
this up.
no, don't.
I'm doing it.
I can't even find it. Where is it? Let me try to type in the whole thing out. It sometimes helps. Where the hell is it? But like the whole thing, I was going. Ah! I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Oh man, I can't even find the damn thing. Let's try.
I totally
Brian?
found it.
You did not.
I did.
Well, how did you find it?
I put in horror show entertainment Blair Witch 2.
What the frig? Can't
Yeah,
find it.
part 2 is less of a project. That was just kind of like Blair Witch 2, the freak out. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh
Book-
shit! Oh no, I found it too.
Is
Book
your
of
face
Shadows.
naked in this?
Is my what?
Is your face naked? Do you not have any facial hair?
Oh my god.
Oh no, God! Don't play. Yeah, I didn't have a beard. It was 2013.
A little baby face. I'm gonna like it.
I like
Oh
it.
no! I want to refresh the page. It's gonna be number 5 likes.
I saved
no,
it.
who was that?
I'm gonna watch it later.
Oh my God! I was so bad at reviewing movies. Well,
Stop.
Actually, I wasn't bad at reviewing movies. I was just bad at trying to convey my humor. I was just so brash. I was like, "Oh hey, what's up?"
I like
Stanley
it.
Kubrick. I click Stanley Kubrick and acknowledge that everything you make is amazing.
Yeah, this review for Blair Witch Project 2 is Stanley Kubrick material.
Yes.
Holy crap! So
Yeah, what?
it had been like 8 months, and I had already done like 133 reviews.
Good
Oh
lord.
shit.
That's what happened when I started. I made too many videos. Made like 3 videos a day sometimes.
Oh yeah, I used to release them
Sometimes
all
I
in
still
like
do that.
spurts. I'd have like 20 reviews in spurts in like a week. It was bad.
People complain about their tubers not giving enough content, and here's Horror Show giving everybody like as much content as Elliot gives ET like Reese's, and everyone complains.
Chris's World is here. He says hi. Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Super Chrisio
Hi.
World.
What was I gonna say? Shit. Oh, I was supposed to review My Bloody Valentine, but I've been so like, I've been busy writing the book for class.
You should call the book "My Bloody Valentine" the review.
This is my review for My Bloody Valentine. Brian, it's only a page long. I know.
And it's also a video, and that could be your project. Video.
Extra credit.
Extra credit. What was that, Mrs. Puff?
Oh yeah. I haven't seen that episode in forever.
I have it recorded in my brain's DVR.
It's your brain's DVR.
Yes.
Oh.
My brain's DVR speaks to me. It's like, I'm going to record this episode for you now, okay? Yeah, now you have SpongeBob for yourself. I'm like, yes, thank you.
Oh man. If my brain had DVR, it'd be too smart. I'd be like, I know what 2 + 2 is. I remember because my brain has DVR.
If you were a friend of mine that I know, you'd actually think that 2 + 2 equals like 12.
It equals 22.
I don't know way it does.
In a way, yeah, but not mathematically correct. I think. Oh, the worst part about the Blair Witch Project 2 review was that I gave the film like a 0 out of 5 or something.
Seems fair. Seems fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
As you do.
wait,
Wait,
a 0. Sorry, a 0.5.
Are you sure you weren't watching Alita? Oh wait, that would just be a 0. Never mind.
Like if I watched it now, I'd probably give like a
Yeah, you
1.5 or 2, but 0.5, seriously. Oh man. Imagine if I like remastered all my reviews and redid the sketches.
You could do like horror show reignited trilogy.
Reignited trilogy. I'll just buy a masquerade mask and be like, or whatever mask you call those, the ones we dance with.
Fancy dancing.
Yeah, like the fancy dancing. Like the ones you wear at ballrooms. I forgot what they're called.
I feel like
Masquerade
that's a
mask.
masquerade mask. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one of those and I always put it on. I was like, because I thought that was funny.
It is funny.
Not after I do it for 5 minutes.
I think
You
it's
should just
funny.
like wear a mask during a Friday the 13th streams. Be like, I'm Jason. I'm Jason. 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 I'm
That's what I
Jason.
did.
I did wear my Jason mask in one review. It was actually for Tremors 2, where I reenacted the part. Matt will know this. I know he will. I'm not sure if you guys have seen Tremors 2, have you?
I don't remember a whole lot from it.
Tremors.
Tremors. But the part where they're sitting on the coyotes howling, and he's like, "Is that a coyote?" And then I turned the camera, I cut, and the camera's facing me in the other direction. I'm wearing the Jason mask, and I'm like, "Yep." And the coyote's still howling, and then I turned the camera back and cut to me again without the mask. Like, man, he better shut up. And then he hear, "Oh!" and then the camera cuts back to the Jason mask, and he's like, "Yep." Oh, I gotta play that. I'm sorry, it's so funny. I think that was the best thing. I'm like, oh wait, I forgot. There's something even funnier. I did a dance montage in my Toxic Avenger review.
Nice.
Mhm.
Gotta push it to the limit.
It was worse than that.
I always
Oh my
think of
God.
that song when I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done all at once.
Which one?
Like maybe if I have a montage, it'll just go really fast.
Let me see if I can get to the part. I have the review open.
Lol.
Oh, lol.
Oh my God, I found it. Let's go back a little bit, then I'll play it. All right, I'm gonna play it for you guys because it's a special occasion.
It's a celebration, bitches.
Better enjoy it.
I unplugged my headphones, so you guys might hear some echo. But I'm gonna share the screen, and they're like, "Brian, don't do it." All right, here we go. Let me know when you guys can see it.
Yep.
I can see everything.
My voice is really raspy. I actually catch myself singing it every once in a while. Oh yeah, it's Toxic time.
Oh my god, I love it.
I need that to be like
Skin tight. I'm gonna make that bottom line.
Sonic Kid.
You're driving me insane. I feel the heat. I lose control.
Wasn't I supposed to be doing something? Oh shit, the review!
That's amazing.
You need to make that your intro for everything.
Yeah, agreed, 100%.
Dance like that.
Oh my
Talk
God.
about
I am so sorry you had to see that.
I loved it.
You should be sorry because now nothing will be as charming as that ever.
That's actually really true.
Yeah.
And their comment section went quiet.
Because they're all like, that was amazing.
Oh my god. Yeah, one person just left.
Stop.
An asshole.
Well,
They're
Ben
like-
asked, what's a better remake? Death Wish or RoboCop?
Death Wish for sure.
RoboCop.
Yeah. Oh, RoboCop.
Ooh.
I'm gonna leave the stream because I'm not cool.
Let's talk about the RoboCop remake for a second.
I haven't seen it. I just know it's better, worse than Death Wish.
Uh,
Cover art looks like a really low budget movie. That
I have it right here, actually, right next to me.
Cover art looks
La
like,
la.
you know how now there's a ripoff of every movie ever? It seems like one of those really bad ripoffs of a movie. The cover.
oh yeah, like an asylum film or something like that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
It's made
Like
like
when
an asylum film
Like,
too.
there's like you go on Netflix and there's like Finding Nemo
No.
or like
Uh,
Beasts Incorporated.
Joey's here. He says, "Hey guys, sorry I'm missing it. Look at Dave, that snuggly motherfucker."
Right?
Joey, how dare you miss it?
For foosball. I'm sorry, wrestling.
Wrestling.
I can't blame you,
Wrestling.
it's fun.
Oh my goodness. I know that Obscure Media has to leave around 8:30. You said?
Oh yeah, give or take.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that the audience knew.
Yes.
That's when they come back. They're like, "Where'd he go?"
Yeah, I won't be too missed.
Oh, please. He
Lol.
went to a better place. He went to the grocery. He went to the grocery store.
Oh no, I'd rather be here than the grocery store.
I just came back from there. It's like a madhouse. It's Sunday.
Oh boy.
I went to go check out at self checkout.
Hmm.
I was there for like 5 minutes in the line, and they're like, "Let me just pick this up. Beep. Let me put this in the bag."
Self checkout is the best thing ever. I love it.
Unless the people who are in front of you are incredibly slow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Joey. He says, "Congrats on 6 years, my friend." I'm a friend.
Of course.
I know.
What is a friend?
What
It's
is
kind of the
free?
same thing as a fiend.
Close.
Jafar. Not so fast, Jafar.
Oh, the new Aladdin trailer. Oh my god.
What is
Oh, you
that?
mean the new Will Smith with blue CG trailer?
Um,
What are they thinking? That movie looks so ugly. Oh, not even just horror show here has heard me rant about it before, so I'm not going to do it again. But God,
10
that
minutes
movie
later, you can't believe he just did that.
coming out soon. It looks so ugly. It looks like a student with the budget of a ham sandwich made it. And nothing in that movie looks
And threw the ham sandwich on as the face.
literally
This is 3D scanned it. There you go.
Aladdin, more like lame.
Ooh.
A Lamedon.
Ooh.
Who thought Will Smith was a good? Like what?
Or who thought that guy who plays Jafar as a good Jafar? He's like, "Fetch me the lamb."
Yeah, he's too young. Like Jafar's supposed to be old, like an old fuck.
She'd be like, "Fetch me the lamb." And he
Oh
always,
my god.
His personality is nothing like Robin Williams at all.
he's like, "Fetch me the lamb."
And Aladdin didn't have those parachute pants. Like, that's my biggest problem.
The parachute pants.
That's literally the only reason people remember his character design. There's nothing else people remember, and they got rid of that. What the fuck?
Well, they do have the monkey, so there's that.
Yeah, who cares about Abu? He was an asshole.
Wow.
Abu the asshole.
Literally.
I always forgot his name was Abu. I figured that he would say that his name every time he was trying to scare somebody, or he sneezed and he scared everybody. He's like, "Abu."
It makes me think of Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh my god, that movie's hilarious.
He's like, at you, bless you.
Bless
I
you.
remember very little about the movie. I remember more about Princess Bride.
Oh.
Princess Buttercup.
Marriage.
Marriage is what brings us all together today. And then I love how at the end they have Andre the Giant get these tiny horses for all of them. And you see like a stunt double of Andre the Giant riding the horse because if he really did ride it, he'd crush it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Robin Hood was
All these horses. Inconceivable. Why do you keep saying that word? I don't think it means what you think it means. Hey, I actually said that without stuttering this time. Sweet.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, buddy.
I practice.
Like any good vocal performer.
Uh,
To enunciate like Timothy Dalton, he's not a Superman.
he's Irish,
I'm not a Superman, he's more human.
like Batman. Some people like them fighting boards.
That's not the original creator, like Ian Fleming wanted. He's not a Superman.
Matt, you're communicating with Ray Fist in a way that I do not understand.
No one in the world besides us gets it. It's
Okay.
okay. Anybody knows of the night, they'll get it.
Oh, I gotta share because I was with another podcast this past Friday. And Matt's like,
Podcasting's like the most underrated thing ever.
I was with some people from the Honest Pod. I'll have to share their page on my Facebook fan page. But this is like my third time doing it with them, and they're really cool. We all have different tastes on stuff. Like he likes one of them likes superhero movies, one likes old music. I like horror movies, but we all kind of melt together perfectly. So,
Except you hate superhero movies, so you're like, no, you're an asshole for your opinion. I don't like you.
like some people from our class,
Uh,
names
I
will
know
not be
one
said.
person in particular who loves to yell and scream at everybody, but we won't get off to a tangent.
Fortnite for real.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not into Fortnite. It's so important to tell everybody that.
I like when he leaves the classroom. He's like, "I'm leaving, everybody." And
Bye, guys.
like, throw the party.
Literally.
All right, but
We're the Bryans in America. Whoa.
we have someone named Horror de Geist here. He says, "Hey guys, sup, Dave?"
MD Geist is here.
Hi.
MD Geist.
Hey.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm just like sitting there, like, the weirdest face I can make.
Yes.
Oh, so what I was saying before about My Bloody Valentine, I was planning on reviewing it, and then the day came and went, so I said, "Oh, I'll just review it after to avoid the hype." And then that day came and went, and I was like, "Okay, I'll review it on its 1 year and 1 month anniversary, which was that day after." That day came and went. I was like, "Okay, how about 1 year, 1 day, 1 month? I mean, 10 years, 1 month, 1 day." And now this day is almost over.
Aw.
I'm like,
My
God,
bloody procrastination.
hey! I don't procrastinate. I assassinate. That's
Oh.
Oh.
You guys
Also, the whole stream shuts down. Right. Ryan, you're under arrest. For
And
what?
Joe Pesci did a rap album, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Who,
What?
Joe Pesci?
Yeah, he did a rap album, and I listened to it this morning. I'm like,
Oh my god. It'd just be his tiny voice screaming all these big words like
it was such a weird rap. I was like, why is Joe Pesci rapping?
I was in my cousin Vinny. I was kind of skinny.
He was in the Super. Did you ever see the Super?
No.
He's like he dressed up like a rapper in that one.
Really?
Yeah, because he was the superintendent of like a building that was falling apart.
Huh.
So the judge said he had to live there. So he's trying to dress up like everybody else in the building and stuff.
Oh my.
I know him from Lethal Weapon.
You know him
Trying to
from
think of
what?
something trying to think of something that rhymes with Goodfellas.
Schmutschmellows.
Fellows.
I was thinking Twilight's Ugly Bella. But then I realized that she kind of redeemed herself in some of her more recent performances.
Did she though?
I mean, she still twitches a lot, so maybe you're right.
I mean, oh hi, come here.
He's like, now.
Meow, meow.
Oh, I love cats.
Yay! You don't like me.
My cat's an asshole though. Like if I'm sitting at the desk and she wants my attention, she'll jump up and scratch my arm. So like, come on, stop.
Pet me, you
Aw.
fool. Pet me, you fool.
I know you want my attention, but I don't want yours right now, please.
Matt, what'd you share in the group chat thing?
Don't play copyrighted music. I just put it there for everyone's amusement if they want to laugh at Steven Seagal and Joe Pesci singing.
Oh my god. I'm glad I switched it to the live chat so I could see any links.
Vinny, Leo gets what you get.
Oh yeah.
Yay. And then Steven Seagal's like, I have a singing.
I was in Lethal Weapon 2. I had the really bad flu.
I was in Lethal Weapon 2 and I had a bad flu. Nobody could get Leo gets off his sickness.
Encore.
It's beautiful.
I'm Steven Seagal. I think I can sing.
Man, our viewers are just dropping like flies.
Oh,
Oh,
Sorry, every Steven Seagal fan in here. I apologize.
I like Under Siege.
Under Siege is awesome.
Singing Under Siege.
It has Tommy Lee Jones in that. I mean, come on, he's the best character.
They
Steven
made a
Seagal.
second one. Did you ever see Under Siege 2?
Oh yeah, where he's on the train and he actually gets hit by a bullet and it's like, what?
And then Under Siege 3 where he's on a tram.
Or when he's in a sub. I'm like, what?
Yeah, then Under Siege 4 where he's on a bike.
On a bike. It was just turning into Speed, where they're stuck on the bus with the bomb.
And then Under Siege 5 where he's on a hang glider.
You mean like James Bond?
And then Under Siege 6 where he's on a live stream.
Like Scare Media.
I'm actually Steven Seagal.
plot twist.
But the twist.
What was the plane one?
Oh, you're kind
I
of
think it's got Kurt Russell on it.
Oh, which one?
Oh, Air Force One?
No. They're on a plane and they're trying to like get terrorists off of it. And he goes to do something outside the plane and he actually gets sucked into the air and dies.
Was Nicolas Cage in it?
No, it seems like a Nicolas Cage movie.
Mhm.
Cage in it. I don't
Let me
know.
see if I can. I'll look it up. Is it Executive Decision, maybe? No.
Definitely not Left Behind. This was not a Christian propaganda film.
What's everyone's favorite Indiana Jones movie?
Last
Part two.
Crusade.
I like part 2 and 3 the most.
Yeah, I'm a Temple kid.
I like Sean Connery.
My favorite part of The Last Crusade is where they're interrogating like a police officer on a blimp or a what do you call it? Yeah, blimp, whatever. And they eventually throw him out of the blimp, and then everyone looks at them like, "What'd you just do?" And they're like, "No ticket."
Yeah.
I love Sean Connery constantly just yelling, Junior!
Junior.
Yeah. The rug's on fire.
And then
Oh.
wasn't the actor still alive when they did the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? And they just didn't put him in the movie.
Oh,
Sean
yes.
Connery?
Sean Connery
Yeah.
retired.
Oh,
After League
Yeah,
of
he's all
Extraordinary,
retired now.
that movie was awful, apparently.
Well, he should have come back because it's Indiana Jones.
Yeah, the
Nice.
one I was
He's-
thinking about where Steven Seagal dies as executive.
Seagull.
Oh yeah, we like in The Shallows where she befriends a seagull on the rock, and she calls it Steven Seagal.
Seagull.
And I swear, like throughout the whole movie, me and my mom, when we were in the theater watching it, we were like, "Is that her mom reincarnated, watching over her as Steven Seagal?" It doesn't sound stupid until you say it.
Nah.
A beautiful seagull flying like an eye in the sky.
I would have just laughed if the shark ate it. Like after she fixes its broken wing and puts on the little piece of surfboard and drifts it out towards the shore, and the shark goes.
Aw.
A movie called Seagulls versus Sharks where they get in a war with each other.
There'd be a lot of poop. Bird
They
poop.
look at the shark and they're like,
Mine.
and the shark's like, fuck you.
Brings up the big anti what is it called? Boomstick. Not booms, a bane stick, like for sharks or gators.
My bane stick.
All the birds just have a whole bunch of bane sticks and they just stick them on the sharks. The birds have won the day. People are probably like, what the hell are they talking about? I'm excited for John Wick Chapter 3.
I like Mark Dacascos and he's in it.
Yeah, but you haven't seen John Wick Chapter 1 and 2 yet, so you can't watch Chapter
I don't
3.
care. I
until
want to see Mark Dacascos. I'm like his only fan.
But Matt, John Wick.
More like John Dick. I need my my Mark. I need Mark, not John.
What? You're gonna say something super incriminating.
I was like, whoa.
What? What?
When I first saw the trailer for Atomic Blonde, I was like, John Chick.
Josh.
John. I see what you did there.
And then I saw Upgrade. I'm like, sci-fi John Wick.
And then you played a battle angel and you were like, shit.
Shit, John Chick.
If you don't mind me getting that movie out of the way, I'll mention something about it quick.
Sure.
It was a very charming, fun movie. I liked it the whole way, except for the ending. The ending is why it was bad. There we go. I'm done.
That was really quick.
Yeah. It would
Should
be
you
like
like these 10-second reviews?
I should, shouldn't I? Like, it was good, but it was too short. And well, okay, it was 2 hours, but it flew by. The ending was just horrid.
That's what I hate about some movies. Like you have a 2.5-hour movie, but they make the climax come really fast, and the resolution's there, and it's done. It's like, well,
The problem was there was no solution at the end of this. It just ended. I was like, what the? Come on.
kind of like every Saw movie.
Mm-hmm.
Game over. Wait, what?
Roll the music.
That's it? That's all you're gonna do?
It's like the end of Death Wish 5 where he's like, y'all take care of yourself. And then he just leaves.
This ain't over.
I know you're like a 10-year-old kid and your mother died, but I'm not going to take care of you. I'm going to leave.
See ya.
Good luck.
I'm going to go make a sandwich and eat some chocolate ice cream.
I was making a sandwich.
I was making a sandwich. I love how he gives absolutely no shits in those movies. That's what I love.
But he's the best character of it out of everyone.
He is, like, how does he not give a shit? But he's like the most charming fellow ever.
Even the first one he gave a shit, but the sequels he was like, whatever.
Yeah. Like in 2 he gave half of its herd, but that was it.
5
Yeah.
was like made for
He's
Showtime
like,
or
"Good night,
HBO.
I love the ending on Death Wish 3 where he shoots the bad guy with a rocket launcher point blank and his
Yeah,
reaction is like,
That's what happens when I listen to Steven Seagal singing. Like, let's get some Yuji Ono up in here, please, not some Steven Seagal singing. I would recommend seeing Alita, though. It's a fun movie. Just don't expect anything at the end. and very, very gory for a PG-13.
All right.
So was Rampage, except for it was PG-13.
And I know it's kind of a weird idea, the CG face they gave her, but it actually grows on you, and I actually like the decision to give her face. Yeah, I actually thought it was a good idea.
The second I saw it, I thought it was like a fish lady. Then I watched the trailer, and I'm like, that's not a fish lady.
It actually grows on you. They made the
The
face.
end.
So wait, were you disappointed that she wasn't a fish lady?
Let's say I was underwhelmed.
No.
Brian thought it was going to be a sequel to
The Shape of Water.
Yeah, literally water. That's exactly
I
what
was like, just reversed roles.
Yeah.
A handsome, charming man falls in love with fish lady.
As you do. As you do.
I fell in love with your insides, and she rips them out. Not those kind of insides.
That's the Little Mermaid.
Oh, no.
That's true.
Yeah. That's not
Damn it.
wrong.
That's why they switched it around in The Shape of Water, because it was too much like The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Can't wait for a Little Mermaid live action where Will Smith plays, I don't know, Flounder.
Ugh.
Flounder. You're floundering my options here.
Why is Aladdin live action so ugly?
Oh, we're back to this.
Just for a second. I love yelling about that movie for some reason.
It hasn't even come out yet.
Like, you have fucking Disney backing you, and your movie looks like fucking tape on the wall.
I'm sure they'll change it because of all the controversy.
I think what they did was everybody was saying he doesn't look like anything like the genie in that magazine.
Yeah.
So they rushed out the special effects just to show everybody what he really looks like.
Literally.
That kind of double backfired.
Exactly. Like, it's not even him that's a bad effect, but even the backgrounds look horrible. Like, there's no artistic merit at all.
They look like just a picture in the background that you put on the green screen.
It's not just Will Smith. Like, all the CG looks horrendous. It just looks bad. Like, what?
And then you were like, "Oh, but the chick who plays Jasmine."
Literally, like, very ugly color palette too. Like the first one had a colorful pastel-y look and it was attractive, but then this new one, it's just kind of like, let's make a very gray, dark adult movie out of this.
You okay?
I'm done talking about it.
He's scorned.
No, I'm just-
I don't know. I heard they're making a horror movie version of the creatures in Aquaman.
What?
Like the creatures that were in Aquaman. They're James Wan's making like a horror movie based off of them.
That's actually an interesting idea.
I'm still gonna see Aquaman.
I mean,
It's
who
very
better?
recommend it. Just don't expect any continuity between what makes sense and what doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we got a horror movie director directing a superhero movie. What do you think he's going to do with the property afterwards? Well, I'm going to make a horror movie out of it.
Literally. I hope Willem Dafoe. Wait, I forgot if he died. I hope Willem Dafoe and Dolph Lundgren return.
What, for the Expendables 4?
Oh, I'd love that, but
Or Kindergarten Cop 3?
oh, I'd love that. They should get Jean-Claude Van Damme to do Garden Cop.
Oh my god. He'd be doing like no, we'd have Steven Seagal be the kindergarten cop. He'd be doing karate on all the kids.
Snapping their necks.
The director would be just throwing the kids at Steven Seagal. He'd be like, kids go flying back down. They're dummies, I swear.
I always think of this one Mad TV sketch with Will Sasso as Steven Seagal. Just like, I think it was supposed to be, oh, fuck, I forget what movie he was supposed to be in, but he's like, you're not believing, and he just kept snapping people's necks. You're not believing.
Sounds like something Steven Seagal would do.
Mm-hmm.
Whose dogs are those?
They're not mine.
I think they're Matt's.
What? That's not mine.
Oh, well, they stopped barking right now. Maybe they'll start barking again.
Oh, that's only. I was just about to say that's only temporary.
Yeah, now they're barking again.
Are they prominent enough where I should mute myself for a second?
Oh, are they really your dogs?
I'm not admitting anything.
There are no comments for this time. No, it's not. It's not annoying. I was just wondering.
Cool. I think it's
So-
extremely annoying, FYI.
I used to watch when I used to watch reviews on YouTube, but they'd have people like you'd hear trains going by in the background. I'm like, I feel so bad for you guys.
Do you
But
guys
yeah,
want
so
a video
what?
for everyone to watch later?
what is it?
You'll see.
I'm scared.
The Death Twitch says happy anniversary.
Oh, I just
Eric.
saw that too. Hey, thank you, Eric. Did you want to stop in, Eric? I know I mentioned it before, but you weren't sure.
I could have sworn you were dabbing for a second.
Oh yeah, Gab. I just saw the footage because it plays back a couple seconds. It looks like I was dabbing.
Cool.
Oh, hey, Eric, how's it going? Oh, he said sure, so I'll invite him in there.
Yas.
Sweet. We're gonna have Eric from the Death Twitch on here. Let's see, where was he? There he is. When we watched the Toxic Avenger 2, we were pretty much quiet the whole time.
It's kind of like us with what was it? Deadbeat at Dawn.
Oh yeah, we were just silent the whole time while recording a live stream.
We didn't expect it to be so good. We were just like, whoa, this is art.
Yeah, then I watched Bone Tomahawk with my brother, and the only things that we ever said were like, oh, and damn.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, ooh, bang.
Needs- Ooh, oh,
Oh, what'd you,
Reminds me of the Great Chipmunk Adventure.
which one?
The Great Chipmunk Adventure when they fly around the world in 80 days on the
Oh, you mean like the what was it? Alvin and the Chipmunks or something?
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, and they're like with the witch doctor and stuff.
yeah.
I remember hearing that first in Rugrats Go Wild.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
literally gonna say, I remember it from Rugrats, like right before Tommy tries to feed his brother to the monkeys.
Oh yeah. Eat him.
He's like, I hate my brother. I'm gonna feed him to monkeys because I'm a cold-hearted piece of shit.
I love how they called his brother Dill because their last name is Pickles, so Dill Pickles. I never caught on to that till later. I was like, oh,
He made fun of the rest of his life. Like, I hate them.
what kind of last name is Pickles? I'm sorry. I mean, it could be a last name, but it'd be a really bad one.
Lol.
Didn't Dill become like a director, or was that like Tommy?
Oh yeah, and the Rugrats all grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to be the next Kubrick or Spielberg, probably Spielberg.
on.
Come on,
Because even
Eric! I sent you the link. That was terrible. Well, he'll be on in a second, I guess, because he just saw the link I sent it. That I sent.
on your
Oh, guys, thank you for sharing the link to this live stream. I didn't even see that till just now. I'm talking about you guys. Woohoo, yeah.
Woo! Confetti.
Where? Caboose.
Hopefully it's not a party like Carrie, because then everyone would be killed by telekinesis, and I'd be like, no.
Dude, that's what Carrie would make me do. She'd make me shit my pants, then die. So
Aw. First we embarrass him, then he dies.
I'm gonna run her over. And then she's like, nope, bye.
dude, that was like the most underwhelming death in that movie when she like flips the car for it's like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Literally.
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 Swear to me. Did you ever see that College Humor episode with that?
Yeah.
There's like, swear to me. Oh, hey, Eric.
There's a big E in the chat.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, buddy.
What's up, Eric?
What up, yo? Can I be heard and seen and all that?
Yeah.
Yep. Nice Christmas
Okay.
lights in the background.
See, not heard.
Tis the season.
Just a season in February.
Sometimes I don't even know what like day it is or month. It doesn't matter.
I literally forget what days it is when I wake up sometimes. I can really.
I thought today was like Tuesday, but like, it's a school day.
If today was Tuesday, I'd be like,
Close my window.
I'll be back in a second.
All right.
Okay, so what's going on? Where's the music and like the punch?
oh, the music. I posted Steven Seagal and Joe Pesci singing in the chat if you want to listen to those.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, Joe Pesci raps, if you can believe that.
Oh, I think. Oh yeah, I remember somebody mentioning that.
He's like, my cousin
Interesting.
Vinny is a cousin named Vinny.
I'll have to check it out. I tried to listen to Christopher Lee's metal,
Oh,
but it wasn't really for me.
like, I have the best voice ever, and I know it.
I remember seeing your video one time where you were going over what you had in your room, and I remember seeing that Black Sabbath album you had. And I've been looking everywhere for one, and every time I see it, it's like, here, we want $40 for it. And I'm like,
Oh, really?
40 bones.
Yeah,
yeah,
vinyl
I'm like,
expensive.
like when I see it, it's like a FYE and or some expensive place or Barnes and Noble, and it's like, what the frig?
I believe I got mine as a Christmas present. I think.
Yeah. Everywhere I go, I'm like, oh yeah, let me get that album that I saw in Eric's video because I like Black Sabbath, and then I'm like, I'm not paying $40 for it.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. I'm glad that there's record stores, like at least like used record stores or whatever. I don't even care that they're used. I just want shit on vinyl.
Yeah, I have too many vinyls to count.
I love how CDs are going out of style everywhere, but vinyls are becoming a thing again.
Vinyl has a special sound.
Oh,
Yeah,
It
it
really
sounds
does.
I'm not judging it. I think it's funny. Like the technically newer technology is like, nope, we don't give a shit anymore. Bye.
Yeah, I still need to invest in a pair of headphones from my record player, but every time I listen to some vinyls, when it's heavy metal, it's like it's all staticky, and I'm like, damn it.
Guitar
Static. Oh, because it's too intense.
Yeah, it's too intense for my record player.
Can't listen to Christopher Lee on vinyl.
I'm still pissed off that I never got my Megadeth record. Damn it.
Oh, which
Somebody
one?
else got it. I don't know. It got sent to the wrong place or something.
Oh,
It was the Dystopia. It was Dystopia. I really wanted that shit. Oh,
I love when that happens. People are like, oh, cool, I got this in the mail, even though I didn't order it. Here, let me keep it.
Free music.
That shit never happens to me. I always get everything I ordered, but then I never get anything that someone else ordered. Watch, one day I get like this blow up sex doll. It's like, what the frick?
I didn't order that. Wink. Wink.
hey, keep your hands off my sex doll.
I hope they don't read the name on the address.
If a neighbor gets it, I always get it back. It's usually like horror stuff, and they just kind of just throw it on my porch. I don't
Okay, I
want
know
that.
this is yours.
What's sleepaway camp?
A new lawnmower, I'd keep it, but no.
Oh, I guess I don't need this.
We have 5 people watching. That should shut right up.
Hi, people.
Fist is still
How's
there.
it going?
It's all of us. We just have it.
Yeah. One person's really watching. Oh,
I actually haven't. I don't even remember the last time I've been on a hangout. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I think the last one we did was Toxic Avenger Part 2, and you were like, what the fuck?
I was watching Surf Nazis Must Die yesterday.
Yes.
No trauma. Oh yeah, we still need to do part 4 because we're gonna skip 3. I'm holding you to that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember there's a part in Part 3 where they shot a bus falling down a cliff, but they had it so it would be so they saved the bus. So they shot it going down the cliff and shot it, put it in reverse. And it's like, what the frick?
I'm gonna have to look up that clip. Between that and Joe Pesci's rap album, I got my night all set.
I was watching Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers the other day.
I love that conversation start like that.
Well, we mentioned Surf Nazis Must Die, and I'm like thinking, what other kind of sleazeball movies from the 80s did I watch recently? Oh yeah, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
Ball movie? I would have never thought.
Matt's like, what movie? It's where is it? It's called Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
With Linnea Quigley.
Video game version, Lollipop.
Linnea Jiggly.
I actually don't have it.
I've also been watching a lot of clips of Rhonda Shear's USA Up All Night, and Linnea was on that show a lot. So there's a bunch of clips. They were in the middle of some grocery store doing bits in the middle of a store.
It's a chocolate.
Yeah, the last thing I saw with her in it was Bonehill Road, and that was pretty good. A lot of people are like, oh, it's so terrible because it's only $13,000 it cost to make it look like crap. I'm like, well, looks better than some new big budget movies that came out.
Yeah, it does. And it's got like the feels in it too. It's not just like independent horror. It's got like some dramatic moments.
Yeah, and then the werewolves look good too. Like they're all suits and stuff.
And it's all practical. People don't know how to appreciate practical. Well, like younger people sometimes don't know how to appreciate practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like saying how there wasn't enough werewolf action. I said it at first, but then I watched it again. I'm like, it's balanced enough. I mean,
yeah,
weird. I don't like it. It doesn't look like computer.
It doesn't look like computer.
Like, I could make a better movie with that budget. They don't know what they're doing.
$10 million later, my movie's still not better.
Dude,
A movie.
You know, the original Halloween was what, 3,020?
No, I thought it was 325,000.
325,000, and 25,000 of that was just for Donald Pleasance.
yeah.
I can't go very far sometimes.
It's definitely worth it.
Oh yeah, I watched Halloween 2 of the original the other day.
Nice.
I used to not really care for that movie. I thought it was like, oh, the first one's up here and the second one's kind of done. But it's pretty good.
Second one's my favorite.
Poop because Michael's not in it.
Well, Michael's not in the third one.
I quite like the second one, but compared to the first, it is you can't quite put them on the same level. There's a distinction between the two in my eyes, but I like them both.
Yeah,
Two like a slasher movie, and one's like a proto slasher movie.
yeah,
I don't know.
kind of like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Black Christmas were proto slasher movies. Well,
Yeah.
Black Christmas was more of a slash movie than Texas.
Yeah, Black Christmas was pretty much a straight up slasher.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Texas was like a torture slasher.
And then in the 80s, people actually got slashed.
And then what was it? I've been finding all these obscure movies from the 70s. I'm like, wow, some of these could qualify as slasher flicks.
Found
Like,
some obscure media?
Huh?
You found some obscure media?
I watched one recently called The Slaughterhouse with a big guy named Buddy. I watched that a long time ago, then I watched it again.
I've been wondering if I should watch that. I haven't got around to it yet.
It's good. It's fun. It's very fun.
It's a lot of it's a lot of fun, but it's really cheesy in parts. But there's some pretty good
Well,
kills
that's what
too.
I like.
Yeah.
Same.
All
It's
amazing.
the best kill is probably I'm not gonna spoil any of them, but there's a part where some guy gets ripped up. I won't go any further than that. It's really
I'm gonna
cool.
get ripped up in a slasher
Sold.
movie. What?
No way.
What about the mutilator?
Oh, I love the mutilator.
Oh yeah, I love the mutilator. I do.
Does that movie have mutilation in it?
Yes.
Indeed, it does.
If people get smashed.
And then I like the theme song. We're going on. Fall
Going
break.
on. Falling.
It's actually has
Gonna have a good
another
time.
name. What is the other name? Something about break, spring break,
Fall break,
or
yeah.
fall break.
Fall
Fall
break.
break.
Fall break. Yeah.
That movie's great.
The best kill is the one with the hook. Wait, which one's that one? That's almost all of them.
Yeah.
I like
I like
I like
the when everybody's just under the picnic table for some reason.
playing that game, the hiding game.
Beers on top, and you just see hands reach and grab beer and go back under the. I'm like, what are they doing?
I like the tagline. It's like by picks, by X, bye bye. Or by picks, by X, by a sword, bye bye.
Yeah.
That's actually super clever.
What else was there? I watched.
And I think it's time for me to head out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bye, Matt.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
And it was down to 4.
Dun dun dun.
Watch that view count goes down to 4. Like, God damn it, they were right.
There's
You
a
can
couple
quit the
people
stream,
saying
but you gotta keep watching.
happy anniversary in there now.
Oh yeah, Ulfar 860 62 says, "Good evening, congrats, Brian, 6 great years." Thank you, man. And
Yay,
they call me
Brian.
Matthew 13 says, "Happy anniversary." Wow, thank you. Oh man, 6 years. So, I feel like every time I say that, it's gonna be like "Diddle-doo-doo, diddle-doo-doo," the flashback.
Flashbacks. I actually was an old video of yours popped up on my my recommended section, and before you had the facial hair, and I almost didn't recognize you. I was like, "Is that Brian?" Long hair, no facial hair. I was like, "Who is that guy?"
Yeah, the guy with the long hair. That hair used to be so annoying to keep trimmed and taken care of. It was so hard because I have such curly hair. I tried for so many years, and I was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, we both started
Well,
close to the same time, and we both had long hair.
yeah, I remember that. I remember watching one of your old videos. I'm like, who is that? He has hair like mine. And then Jay started around a little bit after us, but we were like in the early stages of Bloodbath and Beyond.
Yeah, they got held up for a while. Like I think they tried to start earlier, and there was something happened, and they had to wait a few months before they could officially start, or almost a year, something like that.
Well, it was better to start when they were ready, because then they got big.
Mhm.
Yeah, but one time, I remember Jay shared my page on his channel. So, oh, cool, and I'm gonna get a lot of subscribers, and no one liked it. I'm like, damn it, thanks anyway, Jay. But
Yeah, that's what I've discovered about YouTube in general, and that's why I've always been saying that to people, especially about people that want advice about starting a channel. I'm like telling them it's tough to get people to care about what you're doing. It really is. It's tough.
yeah. You
And then
gotta
later on they go,
entertaining.
"Oh, I just watched this," and I told you about that 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
People find out about it when they want to.
Yeah, it could be another 6 years before I hit 10,000 subs. Yeah. But I know some people what's a dead meat. I'm like, holy crap, you've been on here for a year. It's got 2 million subscribers. But yeah. I mean, it used to not bother me so much. I was like, oh hey, if I'll get the subs when I get the subs. But then years and years go by, and you wonder if it's really worth it in the end, But
That's part of the reason why I stopped. Not the complete reason, but that's definitely played a part in my choice to just stop.
Yeah, I've been teetering on that idea, a thought too.
As long as you're having fun, you know. Just,
Yeah,
Exactly.
Well, that was what changed because when I first started, I loved what I was doing, and then after a while, I didn't quite love it
Yeah.
anymore.
yeah. My mom said actually made a great point about it today. Actually, she said, it doesn't matter if you have 10 subs or 10,000, as long as you've made friends along the way. That's what matters.
Yeah.
So
Very true.
very true.
I tried to put it into perspective because the way that I understand how YouTube works and the number system works is, I guess it's something like 10% of your subs actually watch your stuff, and then 90% don't really. I don't know where they're off doing, but they're not watching your shit. So like I've got 11,000. That means there's I think 1,000 people that care about what I say. And so I looked up a picture of like what a group of 1,000 people would look like, and I was like, hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, especially like if you have like, I don't know, let's say if you have 10,000 subs and you get like 100 views per video, it's like, ooh, that didn't come out that well.
Mm.
But I don't know, it's hard to get the algorithm down, which is pretty much impossible
Hmm.
because
And a
YouTube's
lot of
always
things
changing.
have changed since we started. Like YouTube's not even the same landscape anymore.
Oh no, it was a lot less strict. I think didn't Google come into the picture when we were already in our like a years into our channel, or was that before our channel started?
It was after we started, I believe.
Yeah,
Not long after, but afterwards.
that just shows how quick things have gone south. I mean, we haven't even been on here for 10 years. Ulfard is asking, are you going to do the horror channel crawl this year? Yep, I'm in that. I have Ray and I think, what's his name? The last. I know his name is Nick, so it's the last shoegazer. I have
Oh, no,
them.
you got Nick. Nice.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
him
Nick
and
Gotham.
Ray. He's a really cool dude. I was gonna invite Obscure Media, but I didn't know if he would be able to like be in the. I don't know how to say it. Like he's not a horror channel, so I didn't know if they would want someone who wasn't a horror channel to be in the horror channel crawl. So, but I'll talk to Hori about it. Gory.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I feel so bad now.
Oh my god.
And there goes all the views.
Banned.
Yeah. Oh, Dino's here. He says, "Hey, Brian, congrats." Thanks, Dino.
Hey, Dino.
Dino in the house.
Dino might.
Dino, mate.
Dino Mike. That's his new name now.
I remember he was on the comment section on one of my live streams, and I said something about dinosaurs because his name was Dino, and it was actually pretty funny. I don't remember what it was though.
Oh.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah. I wish I bought alcohol. This would be so much more fun.
I
I had a strawberry daiquiri. Does that count?
You live dangerously, sir.
I added water to it.
Oh.
That's alcohol abuse, I'm pretty sure.
For me or the alcohol?
Alcohol. You can't be doing that.
Well, it was frozen solid, so I had to get warm water on it. I was like, no. The package had to massage it gently, so I was like, yeah, strawberry daiquiri.
Give your liquor a massage before you drink it.
Oh no, David Maggot just slipped out. I don't know what happened. Oh, he lost his internet. Darn it. Ray's like, Dave.
No.
Nee. Oh man.
No snuggly motherfucker.
Watch the live stream ends and he comes back on. Hey, where'd everyone go?
No, no.
Jeez. A lot has changed since I was 19. Like a lot of ideologies, a lot of things I do.
Your
Same
facial
here,
hair.
man. Fucking same over here. I don't even consider myself the same person that started my channel anymore.
Yeah. Even like the past year, it's been like a whole overhaul and change, like YouTube drama and family drama. And it's like, what the hell?
YouTube drama.
I'm glad I had all that. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I see the stuff you post, Eric.
I keep my drama on my little Facebook
No, I know.
page. And
So
I
back.
don't know each channel. And I don't. I keep my drama on my little Facebook
Oh,
page.
you're
Just to verify. I'm on record now.
Oh,
David, I think the headphone are
I
making
thought-
they're out, so there's an echo.
I muted the channel. Yeah, the video. Can you hear me okay now?
yeah.
Yeah, we can hear ourselves too.
Oh, right now? Okay.
Yeah.
My
now I'm
internet's
not
weird.
because I'm on open the video. Hold on. Let's just get as many echoes.
Every time that happens, I feel like I should say, "Stop cutting me off," but I know it's me who's talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, the internet. I had like a dip in the internet. My router sucks.
No.
Yeah, the wireless router doesn't work too well at my house. So more like maybe 100. No, actually, probably like 50 feet away, and it doesn't work anymore. And we're like, come on.
Yeah, that's what it's been happening to me like at least once a night lately. Where like I don't have it for like half an hour.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Like one time, I was in the middle of writing a part of a book I was working
Oh
on.
no.
I wrote about 10 pages. No, actually, no, more like 5 because it's hard. It was harder to write more pages when I was first starting, and the power went out, and I opened it back up, and only two of the pages were saved.
No.
Dude, when I would edit, I was so afraid of something because it's so much work, and it'd be
Yeah.
like, "Please don't die on me now."
Oh
You
yeah,
gotta save like every 5 minutes when you're
Yeah,
editing.
everything I do, I was like, save.
Yeah, there was one video I did that I was really cautious about that, and thankfully it came up. But there was another one I did a longer time ago, where I was doing like top 10 Bigfoot movies, and I was done, and I uploaded it. I exported it, and while I was exporting, the whole thing crashed, and all my work was destroyed.
Oh.
I was like, "How does that even happen?" I saved it, and it was like, "Oh, my computer had a virus."
Oh.
I was like, "It's the worst time for this to happen." But I wanted to do another retrospective like I did for Friday the 13th because I loved how that came out. And I've been lazy.
I feel you.
Like with the whole trying to get noticed on YouTube and wondering if it's worth it, and doing the videos on top of it along with schoolwork and writing, it's like, oh my god, what do I do first? What's important? That's the answer.
For me, it would be YouTube's whatever else in school. I didn't like school very much.
Well, I'm still in college, so it's like I have to. I'm trying to get through this last semester, so I'm trying to get everything perfect. You know,
Yeah.
if I was in high school, I'd be like, "Fuck it."
I never made it. I signed up for college, but I never went. I was supposed to go to film school and whatnot, and then I switched school senior year because we moved, and my GPA flew down because I had no idea what those kids were learning. It was like a whole different town, and I just didn't care about senior year. So I had like community college, so I signed up for it and just didn't go.
Yeah, that's. I didn't know what a GPA was until I was in college. I was like, "What's a GPA?" Like that doesn't really matter. I'm smart.
I went for like 3.9 to 1.9 or something.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I got like a 3.0 almost. So for you to go down like 2 whole points is pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, I called out sick a lot too because like
Oh,
they put me in all, like I signed up for classes late, so I had a bunch of junior classes and a bunch of classes I had no idea what was going on, and I had my communications class, which I had done at my first school for like for 3 years, so I was at a level of that, and we were making like movies and stuff in there and whatnot, and then I signed up for the one at the new school, and they only had the first year option, and it was half a year, so I was like teaching the kids pretty much. So everything got fucked. So I was just like, no, college, nah.
yeah. I mean, if I was in my like first or second year, I would have. If I was in my first year of college, I probably would have dropped out. But this is like my 5th year, and I finally got my major settled. So,
That's good.
yeah, I made that short film, which I'm proud of, but I wish there was more to it. But we had $0 and 0 cents as a budget. And then I was actually lucky. I watched Eric's short film he was going to enter for the contest that you said he couldn't enter because of the shirt you wore.
Was it the shirt, really? Oh, it was something. It was a long time. I forgot. Wow.
Yeah, and then I remember because I saw our comment and then you said that, and I was like,
I guess.
yeah, and I was like, oh, I should probably tell the cast or the crew, no, the cast that they
wear the shirts inside out.
Just don't wear anything that has a logo on your shirt or something like that. And they all came in with like flannels.
I don't even know if I own a fucking shirt that doesn't have a band logo on it.
I wish I had more than I do. I was gonna go to an.
I had to do everything myself, and it was a pain in the ass. I mean, every fucking thing. I had to play multiple roles.
Oh yeah,
dive myself into the scene with myself just because I didn't know anybody to help me out. God, it was a pain.
And still, that one jump scare you had always gets me.
Yeah, I'm really proud of that, especially since, like, you know, I'm not a big fan of jump scares necessarily, but that I used it effectively.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it wasn't like a fake jump scare. It was
True.
So. The whole time we did that short film, we had a blast doing it. But the whole time we did it, we were like throwing ideas around. We spent about half the time doing ideas or thinking of ideas we were going to do, and then about a quarter of the time shooting it. Another quarter just trying to get back to class on time.
You know what would be kind of interesting to try would be the 48-hour film challenge.
What's that?
I don't have any friends, so I don't have anybody to work with.
They don't let us into that. I don't know why. What do they know? They don't let us into Buff. The Boston Underground Film Festival.
Aw.
Yeah.
What's the 48-hour challenge?
It's like you get groups of people, and then everybody's got their group, and then you have to pick things out of a hat, I guess like the topic of what your video will be, a prop, and something else. There's a third thing, and then you have 48 hours to make a short film for the competition, and that's it. You got to get it done.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it took us if we worked on it continuously, it probably would have taken us about 20 hours to make our short film.
Really?
No, wait, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the times that we were going over everything with the scripts and everything, so it probably would have been.
Yeah, that's where like 24 hours of the 48 hours goes, is just trying to work out the script and consolidate all the ideas into one thing.
Yeah, it was about 20 hours for all that, but then with shooting, it was only like 3 hours. So we took more time preparing for it than we did. That includes editing. So I was the one who edited the short film. So that took me about maybe 3-4 hours, and then the rest of the time was just going over what we were going to do while we were on set and while we were behind the scenes. It was not easy.
I remember way back in the day, you would put up videos of you running like through the woods and hiding in the woods and stuff.
Yeah, as part of the reviews. It was so stupid. I just showed them a video of me when I did the Toxic Avenger dance.
That's amazing.
It was the body talk song from the opening of that movie.
All right. I need to add that song to my playlist.
What was one of them? I did a collaboration one time, I think, with a guy named Patrick Coffey. He's a big fan of Silent Night Deadly Night Part 2. He has a page called Finding Freeman, or Eric Freeman. He's the guy who played the Killer Santa in Silent Night Deadly Night Part 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did a collab with him, and we reviewed, of all things, Piranhaconda. And the whole opening was so stupid. I was like, I answered a phone call and I was like, hello, and he's like, oh, hey, Brian. And I'm like, oh, hi, Patrick. And he's like, oh, hey, you ready to do that movie review? Like, oh, sure, I'll be there in 20 minutes. He's like, wait, I live all the way in Arkansas. How are you going to get to me? He's like, don't worry, I know a shortcut. Just because we walking through the woods. And then I just get attacked by this image of the Piranhaconda. It was so bad.
Aw.
That's I like that part of videos though. Those are fun.
Where they make absolutely no sense, but they're still funny.
That's my bread and butter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we actually had 2 cameras on the set of my short film. We had a friend of mine who had actually a much better camera. Most of it was shot with my iPhone, actually. It was this cracked, crappy iPhone that I used.
Noise.
And then eventually, actually about a month later, I got this nice iPhone right here. iPhone 10. That I give too much crap than what it deserves. But, like the last day of shooting, we filmed an entire scene like last minute. And I had gone home the day before to shoot a pile of body parts covered in blood. And I inserted the footage of them with walking up to it. It was pretty creative. Yep.
I've been wanting to try acting lately.
You what?
I need to like go and start auditioning, I guess. I've just been interested in trying to act for some reason. I guess because when I watch movies and the way that I think about things, and I think about it from like a filmmaker's point of view, so I actually don't get caught up in a lot of movies because I'm always thinking about the behind the scenes while I'm
Me
watching
too.
it.
Yeah.
But I always think about, wow, that actor, wow, good job, wow, I wonder if I could do that. I don't think I could, but I could try. I mean, there's plenty of bad actors in bad movies. They got paid. Fuck it, if they can do it, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau is making a new shark movie.
Yeah.
So if he can do it,
has
you
a career.
can. Being a bad actor.
True that.
Dude, it'd be so. He has to say it. He says, "Oh, hi, Mark," in the room. He has to go, "Oh, hi, shark."
I did not hit her.
I did not stuff the air canister in her mouth. I did not shoot her. I did not. Oh, hi, shark.
It writes itself.
Yeah.
I guess at the very least, I could just be a porn actor.
There you go.
There you go. There's money in that.
I'll get my stash going again. Remember the old stash? Everybody made
Oh
fun
my
of?
God, the stash. You had
I'll
like a goatee at 2 at one point, right?
I tried. I can't really grow facial hair, so it looks embarrassing.
Aw.
I can't
It's
either.
bad. I can't look rugged and handsome. I can't pull off anything cool. I could do a Hitler stash.
That'll go over real well.
I'm here for the audition.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
For what? The Holocaust?
They're like,
Oh.
something about that guy. Makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's something about that guy. I don't know. I like it.
Oy.
Oh man, we'll call it the horror holocaust.
Oh.
Abort this topic.
The poor movies never stood a chance.
So how about that Dawn of the Dead? Everybody like that?
You got a signed Dawn of the Dead right there, I see.
Oh yeah, I have it signed by the director and the director George Romero and Tom Savini.
Did you ever watch the documentary about Dawn of the Dead? It's so interesting.
No, I was planning on watching it actually this summer because I have a whole bunch of free time because I'm out of school, so I wanted to have time to watch a lot of behind the scenes stuff. But this is signed by George Romero. It's actually the year before he passed, and Tom Savini, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Although, when I went to go get it signed by Tom Savini, I was like, "Oh, hey, Mr. Savini," and then I and then I had a whole bag of like Friday the 13th tapes and collectible items from the convention I went to, and I went to go put them down, and they fell off the table and all fell onto the ground, and he just looks at me like, I was like, "What I do?
Yeah.
What I do?"
He's a grumpy grandpa.
Yeah.
Anytime I was like, "Hey, sir," they're like, "Hey," just walks away.
He's got that kind of gruff but not kind of voice.
Yeah.
I never got a grumpy vibe from him.
I've never seen any clips that would confirm it, but I've heard people say that he's kind of like that. But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that he means it like
Yeah.
really means like fuck you. I think he just kind of has always been this celebrity guy for so long. It just doesn't. It's like who cares anymore?
Yeah. He's cool. Like, if you hang out with him, like, behind the scenes at all those conventions, he's cool. He's just chill. He just chills with everybody.
I've heard people say the same about Bruce Campbell too, and I'm like shit. I like him more now.
Oh man, to get a signature by Bruce Campbell would be something.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he? He's going to be in North Carolina this weekend or something like that, or next weekend?
Oh, do you know if he's going to be at Rock and Shock? Probably shouldn't have said that out loud because I had a stalker try to meet me there, but oh well.
Oh no! I'll beat him up for you, Brad. I'll probably be there.
You're gonna snuggle the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I'll snuggle the fuck out of him. I don't. Usually he does the book tours around here. I don't know if he's gonna do Rock and Shock.
Who Bruce Campbell does book tours?
Yeah, when he writes a book, he does those.
He writes books. Where have I been?
Yeah. He's got like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah.
I have to make love the Bruce Campbell way. I think.
Make love the Bruce Campbell way.
Yeah.
And I got the first one. If Chins Could Kill.
Oh.
Oh man, all I can think of is when you said "Make Love the Bruce Campbell Way" was the opening to Ash vs. Evil Dead, where he's fucking the prostitute. She's like, "I'm coming, we're coming for you."
Yeah, they'll probably they won't start making Rock and Shock announcements till August probably again.
I know it's like all last minute. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know if it's kind of like going downhill.
Yeah, last year I saw a lot of reviews where they were like, saying how the stuff they had there wasn't as great as the years before.
Yeah, it just keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Mm.
Last time I went was 2017. It was a Sunday. There was nobody there.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's good to meet the people though. That's the best time to go to a convention is when there's nobody there.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because you can hang out with everybody.
Yeah, the first few years I went,
The hell are they doing? I'm sorry, it's very loud. Very hot in my room, and I was trying to help. But anyway,
the first few years I went, I was always afraid to go to the celebrity booths. I'd always kind of here'd be where the celebrity booths are, and here'd be the outside. I'd be like, just turned the other way. Like, I can't do it. I could, and then I got a picture signed by the guy who played the wolf in American Werewolf in London. And I went up to him and I was like, he's like, "Oh hey," and I'm like, "Can you sign this one for me?" And I picked up the picture and he said, "Beware the moon, Brian." I'm like, "Thanks."
That's just being shy, though. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why. I never get shy around celebrities or cameras, but whenever I'm at Rock and Shock, oh boy.
You just
I
get
used to get
super
shy.
precious.
My feelings. Oh, man. Who else did I meet? I have met George Romero, Tom Savini, the guy who played the wolf.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, the most awkward thing that ever happened. I went to Adam Green's booth.
Oh no.
And I didn't know what he looked like at the time because I was still like in the first year I went. So there was this like executive producer there, and I shook hands with him thinking he was Adam Green. And was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." And I was like really all nervous and stuff. He's like, "Hi."
Well, that makes him feel special, though.
No, he kind of looked like me. He looked at me like I was like a weirdo because I was just staring at him. I was like, "Mr. Green, is that really you?" And then I went there a couple of years later, and I bought a Victor Crowley mask, and the hair kept on falling out. I still have it, but the hair keeps on falling out.
Oh.
So I paid $80 for that crap.
Oh, what the hell?
That's the thing about Adam, though, is he'll sign like 500 things.
Oh.
Well, it's signed by Adam Green, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. You bring like 5 pictures or whatever, and he'll sign every single one of them for free.
Oh yeah, that was the same year. I was thinking about bringing my Hatchet movies, the first 3 when they were out on Blu-ray. I was thinking about bringing them in and having Adam sign them, and I was like, I don't want to spend that much money. I go there, I don't have them. He says, "Oh, I'll sign them all for free." I'm like, what?
Yeah, he doesn't like charge. He doesn't like charging people for them. But I usually end up buying I either end up buying a DVD or a shirt and line and stuff. Just, for balance. Because he's so nice, he just gets you that way. You just want to. I'd be like, the first time was like 2013. I was like, I feel like I'm robbing you right now. He's like, I just can't charge for autographs.
Oh,
well, that's really cool.
Yeah, so I bought a Holliston DVD.
Yeah, a lot of people think he's an asshole. I'm like, I never saw that.
Nah, he's nice.
Who thinks that?
I don't know. Some people in horror groups, like I've seen people say they hate his films and think he's an asshole.
I miss.
If he gets harassed, then like if people are always constantly trying to give him their movie, or or say do this movie, do that movie, like he definitely doesn't shy away from like commenting about that. But if you just go up to him and shoot the shit with them,
A lot of people hated Victor Crowley, the 4th one. I'm like, it was okay.
I liked it. I thought it was cool. I like the way that they brought it back to like the condensed, slasher movie. Instead of like 3 was like an open world. It's crazy.
Yeah. My favorite's probably part 1 or 3. I don't know. I like 3 a lot. Same. Plus the trailer for that movie was insane. I was waiting years to watch the trailer, and I was like, "Oh, here it is." By the end of it, my hair was blown back. My mind was like, I was like, "Whoa, I gotta watch that again."
What was the name of his podcast? Crypt something?
I'm not sure. Was it Crypt TV? No, that's another thing.
The something Crypt.
The movie Crypt.
The movie Crypt, yeah.
Well, it used to be free, and now it's like you have to be a Patreon. They used to do commentaries, and I loved it, but now I can't because I can't afford as a patron. I can't afford anything, so I'm missing all these great commentaries by Adam Green and Joe Lynch.
I think they're doing Hatchet 5 right now.
Yeah, I heard that too.
It's cool.
I remember, what was it? Oh, I know what you're talking about. They had this show where they'd have them like sleep over with celebrities like Daniel Harris and Kane Hodder.
Yeah,
that was
that's a different thing. Yeah, that was Scary Sleepover or something.
Yeah.
They do a podcast called The Movie Crypt, and then sometimes during the podcast they just do a commentary for a movie, and it's it started with Friday the 13th 2. Well, actually, it started with Friday the 13th 4, the official DVD commentary they got on, and that's what started them doing more commentaries. But it was free for a while, so I got to watch them, but now it's not, and it's like I'm all sad because I really like watching commentaries, so I don't feel all alone.
Aw.
Yeah, it's true though. It's true.
Oh.
What did everybody think about Shocker?
Shocker.
Oh my god.
I have it. I just haven't watched it yet. I have watched the horror show. I know, same name, but it's like a prison movie. It's also called House 3.
Yeah.
I thought the movie was hilarious, like in some parts. Although the killer's laugh could be annoying to some people.
Can you mimic it? Yes.
Okay.
That's amazing.
I think I did that in my review, and I'm like, oh, that better come out okay. Because I don't know if I can edit around it the way I said it.
Well,
Set
you're
it up for me.
in for a treat with Shocker.
it's something.
I also
Get
want
the best soundtrack too.
Oh yeah,
I
I got it on vinyl. Got it right there.
I find it weird that they made like a whole bunch of prison movies and a whole lot of underwater alien creature movies all in 1989. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
It's like, what were they doing?
That's like I call that like the Jaws or Alien syndrome, because when those come out, everybody tries to, or like
Yeah, but
Gremlins. Everybody,
Yeah, but this is like 6 movies in 1 year. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Some of them you're like, what were they thinking? Like the Rift was crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely a thing in the late 80s.
Yeah.
I remember all the underwater monster movies.
Everyone was like, Leviathan's the best. I'm like, I like Deep Star 6, but Leviathan's better, I think. And then I remember one time everyone was saying, oh, Leviathan's amazing. We'll go check out Leviathan. Someone's like, I like the Rift.
I still got to see the Rift. I love the director though.
Oh, Wong Picure Simon.
Yeah,
He made Pieces, which is an
And,
awesome movie.
No
and
shit.
Slugs the movie.
Yeah. Bastard!
I love Jesus. I do.
It looks like the actor was trying not to. She was going to say his lines, but every time he was going to, she like went, bastard! Trying to one up herself every
Imagine
time.
Behind the scenes, the director's like, you got to be bigger, bigger.
That's what I do. People were like, "Am I going too big?" I'm like, "No, go bigger."
You can
Oh,
hardly
that
read.
movie. And then I watched a Rambo ripoff called Thunder. It's an Italian Rambo ripoff. There's actually 3 of them. I was like, whoa. All the same actor, too. That's rare for an Italian movie.
How was it?
It was okay.
Hey, Eric,
I
how's it
mean,
going?
it could have had more blood, but other than that.
Oh, there's going to be a new one, and
Oh, yeah, Last Blood.
the last Rambo movie.
That's kind of sad because it's probably going to be 100% true unless it makes like $1 billion, which is really unlikely.
Pretty sure he's about done.
Yeah.
I would think so. I mean, I've seen some behind the scenes footage of him, like when they were wrapping up or whatever, and he gave like this little speech to the camera. Made it sound like it was the last. But the last Rambo movie was ultra violent, and I kind of liked it.
Oh my god, the last Rambo movie was insane. Here, let's just stab this kid on camera. There we go.
Straight up.
What?
It seems like it should have been an NC-17 movie.
Oh
I
yeah.
know, yeah. They must have changed the color of the blood or something.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It was digital blood movie. That's how they got away with it.
Yeah, it was all CGI blood. Or CG blood.
Unfortunately, there was a lot of CGI, but it was still, the rest of it was awesome.
Yeah. Best part of that movie I thought was when the priest, or like, was he a priest or something? That he was telling Rambo, you can't kill people the whole movie, then at the end he kills somebody, and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So this is what it feels like.
He gets a taste for it. He can be the new Rambo. Let's keep going.
Yeah, bald Rambo.
Rambo Jr.
Call him Rainbow.
Did you see they're making like a Shaft TV movie on Netflix?
Oh yeah, there's Samuel L. Jackson in it, right?
Yeah, but he was in the original remake, and this one's just another one. It's just called Shaft, so it's named the same as like the last one.
If they have the theme song, I'll be all for it. Shaft.
Yeah, it's like, but then they have all 3 Shafts in it.
Yeah, isn't Richard Roundtree a Shaft character?
Yeah, the first one, and then Samuel, and then the new guy. Shaft. Damn right.
Damn right.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Oh, there's the blaxploitation films are hilarious.
Black Dynamite is hilarious.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love that.
They need
There's-
to make I was watching the Bollywood Nightmare on Elm Street last week.
Oh my god, I've seen the Indonesian Friday the 13th.
Fascinating.
I gotta watch that next. I might do that live, Brian.
Half the movie is like musical numbers. So if you just take that out, what's left is actually a decent, interesting movie. It's
Have you
weird to
ever
have score and all this dream imagery, and then somebody starts singing and dancing, and
It's the weirdest music too. Like it just sounds like
Yeah.
noise.
it's pretty weird.
But I saw the Bollywood Jaws.
What?
That Cool Jaws.
No, that's the Italian Jaws
Oh,
ripoff.
I get my rip off.
No, this one's called a Tank, and it's about like a shark, and there's music numbers in it too.
Does a shark dance?
The shark does a shark that no. But it's like a big shark, and then when they kill it at the end, you can see it's like a pinata shark. That's what it
Oh.
looks like. It's
Do little sharks
man.
come out of it?
just all dancing out of the body like a musical number.
That would be amazing.
Let me see if I can find footage of it because it is something else.
I
Then
want to
saw
see. Oh, good.
I also want to. I've also seen the look at the full movie on here. I saw the Indonesian Friday the 13th.
Srigala.
Yes, I was gonna say Srigala. I reviewed that back when I reviewed all the Friday the 13th movies, and I was like, I think I could fit one more in today, and I think I'll do the Indonesian Friday the 13th. By the time it was over, I was like, what the hell did I just watch?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that one on the live stream. I think. Just watch it show me while I'm watching it. Like,
Yeah, there's something about these really foreign movies. Like ones where you'll never see an English dub of it because it's just so you can't understand what they're actually saying. I love when that happens and you're like, I guess I'll just have to figure out the plot myself. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. This one has English subtitles. Oh man. Oh my god. All right, I'll do the share screen, I guess, because it's worth it. Share, you bastard, share. All right, let's see. Full screen. And there we go. Can you read that? Okay.
Government of India.
a tank.
Oh, thank. Oh man, that's great. I wonder what the chopper has to do with the movie. Like the little shark fin in the background,
This is what I should do with my acting career: is go to Bollywood.
or
There
better
you
yet,
go.
Bulgaria. Go to Bulgaria. They film movies really cheap there.
All right.
The best part is no one will ever know.
Sure. I'll just be the random white person in the movie.
We'll do Lake Placid 10 with Eric. Call it Lake Placid the Death Twitch.
Oh, that is a good ring to it.
People are like, Deep Blue Sea 2 is the worst shark movie ever. I'm like, have you seen Shark Exorcist?
Man, I have probably not seen about 95% of all shark movies.
I've seen about 99% of all shark movies.
You got it covered for me.
Oh my god.
One of the actors from my movie is in Shark Exorcist.
Yeah, I remember you saying that last time.
That's
Who
awesome.
Who
James
mentioned
Balsamo.
it? Yeah. Oh man.
I think he grows up in the movie or something.
There was what was that? Oh, I watched this movie the other day. I had never heard of it. It was about a killer pike.
Oh yeah.
A killer pike fish. It's called Psycho Pike.
Oh God.
And it came out in 1992. It's like the shot on video killer fish movie. And they actually have a big animatronic pike.
God damn it.
But they have some good gore. I was surprised. Like the fish rips out someone's throat. There's a head that gets ripped off. I'm like,
someone's throat.
They're on a canoe and it jumps out and just latches on. Oh man, you guys haven't seen Psycho Pike?
I'm
gonna look it up now.
Psycho Pike.
That's what I'm doing. You can't live without seeing Psycho Pike. Trying to find that one part where it bites the guy's throat out. Best part of the movie. Oh, is this not? No.
I like that it's from 1992, because everything else is either late 90s or.
Oh my god! I forgot. Like the pike does some kung fu with a guy.
What?
Like the guy's doing kung fu on the fish. I mean. Okay, hold on. I'll show you guys.
Like you're talking about the Toxic Avenger 2.
All right, here we go. I'm waiting for this part to skip. Here to.
That's amazing.
Oh man! Oh, here's the part where he rips out the fishes. Oh, come on, show it. Oh, they didn't show it. There's a part where you can see his throat get ripped out.
Dang it.
Bastards!
All right, let me see. There's actually a pretty catchy song on the opening scene too. I have to admit.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like, hi.
Oh, here it is. The acting is just Oscar worthy in this movie, by the way. Here.
Oh.
That was a death face?
It's like the look of confusion and disappointment in your own death.
I died by getting eaten by a pike.
Really? Yeah, okay.
Oh, I need that to breathe. I forgot.
I hope I don't die confused like that. Like I just
shitting your pants.
Really? Is it?
How'd you die? I stubbed my toe and fell onto the railing.
Oh.
Fell in a volcano.
I just jumped off the balcony. Nothing too special.
Oh, Psycho Pike's based on a 1982 novel by Cliff Twemlow.
I have that novel somewhere.
Of course you do.
Oh, here it is.
Oh my god.
Is it time for a remake?
The pikiest. Oh man. Or we'll call it the pikes, like aliens.
Pikes.
Pike. I pikes your drink.
I did like Frankenfish, like Old Fart just brought up.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Frankenfish is awesome. A lot of people hate it. I like it. It's really good. It's not about a Frankenstein fish, Eric. It's about a snakehead.
Okay.
The scariest part too is those fish actually get around here, all around like the USA.
Yeah, they can actually walk on land too. Well, not with legs, but like they waddle on land.
Yeah.
They can walk, just not with legs.
We can land on the sun. We just have to wait till nighttime.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, send a message to somebody. So bear with my typing.
That's what I say.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna make some movies for those Crabs books that you were reviewing.
Oh yeah, there's like 10 crab books, and I've read them all. I got a new one here from a different author. It's called Claws. It looks more like
Nice.
shrimp than crabs.
Aww.
It's so cute.
That's so cute.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna pinch your life away.
Pinchy crab.
It's got a pinch of an attitude.
Ha!
How you doing, Mr. Krabs? Benchy.
A pinch, pinch, pinch.
Money, 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 money.
All I can think about is that one episode of Family Guy with the gigantic crab that's blocking the door and he's like, hop, 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 hop.
Oh, Family Guy is so awesome.
Can you
I
believe
like
it's been 20 years? Fuck.
That's crazy.
20 years, I know.
That's not right.
No, Simpsons has been on like for 30 years. Or
Yeah,
40.
that's also insane.
Yeah.
I was like 10 when The Simpsons came out. Now I'm almost 40 years old, for fuck's sake. It's going to go on longer than I'll be alive.
And recently they're like, oh, we're going to end it. Now it's still going on. It's a marketing ploy.
Mm-hmm. Just like people's last tours when it's really not their last tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Slayer. They're like, oh, this is our last CD and tour.
Mm-hmm. Or Kiss.
Oh, yeah. As long as Gene Simmons has a long tongue, they'll be making music. Is it Gene Simmons who has the long tongue?
Yes.
Okay, I had to make sure.
Demon.
Before someone quoted me. Like, hey, that's not actually who has the long tongue. Silence. Sweet, sweet.
It's okay. Let's meditate in the silence. Everybody, here we go.
People that are 28 that have never lived in a world without The Simpsons. SpongeBob is almost 20.
That's an interesting thought.
Oh, wait, isn't SpongeBob 20 this year?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1999.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And then I remember my mom was like, "Oh, I saw SpongeBob when you were having your brother," and I was like, "Oh yeah, well my brother was born a year before SpongeBob ever came out." I'm like, "What were you watching, the adult SpongeBob, Mom?" Because they had this. I don't know if everyone knows, but they used to have an adult SpongeBob.
Oh,
what?
Yeah, it was before SpongeBob. It was like an Adult Swim or something.
Oh.
Did not know that.
It's probably all banned from the internet, but I'll try to find it.
They did that with Ren and Stimpy too, but later on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Best thing about SpongeBob is when, or best part was SpongeBob going, "Patrick, your genius is showing." He's like, "Where?"
Did you set it to Wumbo?
It's he, she, Wumbo.
Nosferatu.
Oh, Nosferatu.
The study of Wumbology. Come on, SpongeBob. The old episodes are so much better.
Hey, all these conversations are making me feel old.
Oh, no.
Everybody's talking about this and that's 20, 30 years old. I'm just like, let's not.
I'm almost 42 though.
I'm almost 26.
I'll be 40 in
I'm
three
participating
years.
in this conversation.
Not even 3 years, like 2.5 years. I'll be 40.
Oh,
Fuck.
hey, it's better than the alternative, right?
Well, being 41.
No, being dead.
Oh man. When I hit 30, I'll be like, where'd all the time go? Everyone's like, shut up, Brian.
Right?
That's when you start feeling the years.
Oh man. I better lose this weight quick.
Aw.
Right out my bucket list.
Watch, I lose all the weight, my beard grows because my skin's getting, I'm skinnier, so it's like
Giant bear.
giant beard. Be like a lumberjack. I got the rosy cheeks for it, so might as well be the gay lumberjack.
What?
I'm gonna cut some wood today.
Oh my god.
Just disclaimer: I am not gay.
Do we all have to give the disclaimer?
Well, do you make the gay lumberjack joke? So.
Sexual orientation.
I am a gay lumberjack.
Oh my god. Oh, they should make a song about that.
There's a lumberjack song.
Is there a gay
I'm a
lumberjack song?
and I don't care. Or is that how it goes?
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
I sleep all night and I work all day.
Was there a gay lumberjack song?
I'm a gay lumberjack and I'm okay.
Fixed.
Lumberjack and I'm fabulous.
I'm a gay lumberjack and I'm fabulous. Better yet, I'm super. Thanks for asking. See, people got to know it's more than just the S. It's the emphasis you put on your words. I should know for some stupid reason.
That's very interesting.
I like looking at you guys' movie collections.
Well, that's not the only one. I have like a whole wall over there.
Nice.
It's like I like looking at you guys' movie collections because mine dwarfs all yours.
What?
He's like, I like looking at you guys' movie collection because mine dwarfs all yours.
Got one shelf there. Got a little shelf there. Another shelf there. And a shelf in another room that doesn't fit.
Oh man, if I had another room, oh boy.
That's my office. My editing office. I edit in here now, though. My room. Because it's comfy.
Comfy as fuck.
He edits while he's on
Comfy
his
as fuck.
pillow. They call his editing skills pillow talk.
Snuggly Dave Maggot.
That's just pillow talk, baby. I should probably end this soon so people can get some sleep in the house, and probably you guys are tired too. Eric's probably like, I'm wide awake.
Yeah, bro.
Eric, you're in the future, aren't you? You're a couple hours.
In the future, we already have a new Jaws movie. It's
Tell
not
me about the future.
the future. Well, it's I don't know. Everybody's a gay lumberjack. Insane.
Is it bleak? Tell me it's bleak. Is Dave still snuggly as fuck?
I hope so.
Picture?
I'll be a snuggly cyborg.
Ooh.
Snuggleborg 3000.
Great snuggler.
Snuggleborg activated.
I asked before my eye surgery, I was really nervous and I kept asking the nurse if I was going to get a cyborg eye, and he did not find it funny at all. And I was like,
Oh.
but I need this. And he's like, shut the fuck up.
Here, take your teddy bear and squeeze that.
we're just going to put you to sleep now. You're very short and annoying. Just stop.
That reminds me of
kind of like
Star
my
Trek
temper.
clip I just watched. Where Data was talking about my cyborg eyes are better than your human eyes, so shouldn't we take your eyes out and replace them with cybernetic eyes? That's what
I was going for.
Oh, Star Trek! I love the part where where Data has his cat and he wants Worf to look after it.
Yes, I love cats. I'm sorry.
And he's telling him, "You got to feed him twice a day, and tell him he's a good kitty. You love him." And Worf looks at the cat and back at Data. He's like, "I will feed him."
He's just holding him awkwardly.
Yeah,
it's
That's
true
the
though.
best. Yeah.
That was
Tell
a
him he's
good word.
kitty.
Do it more often.
What?
It out randomly.
What my impression of Worf?
Worf, yeah, totally.
I will feed him. I just love how he always has the best ideas, but no one listens to him. Stand by.
In the bloopers for Star Trek Next Gen, he's the one that laughs the most out of everybody.
Oh, really?
Always the one cracking up, and then he has to try to compose to be Worf, but he has so much trouble composing.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you should watch some of the bloopers. He's just always cracking up.
I saw this thing where they're like Star Trek: The Sex Generation.
Oh.
I bet you did. You saw that on Pornhub, didn't you?
So the whole thing's like the whole thing's like a clip show of like clips of their episodes, and then one part they're like fire, and then a pie hits someone in the face, like a cum shot. It took me a second to actually want to say that, but I did.
You did. I stole the money shot.
Yeah.
How did we get to this point?
Hey, you brought up Star Trek.
It went from like Star Trek to Money Shot. Zero to 100 real quick.
So that Dawn of the Dead movie.
How about that Dawn of the Dead again? Which version do you prefer?
I used to, I'll organize your collection. I used to do that to people. They'd be like, "Can you organize my collection?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Alphabetical.
Can you
Yeah,
organize
that's my way too. Yeah, some people by category or director. I'm like, no, it's got to be alphabetical.
Mine's
do-
like wherever
good.
things fit when I jam them.
Yeah, whatever fits.
Yeah.
They used to be mine. They used to be mine.
Genre and Alpha. Now I got them in company. Like Scream Factory and Alpha. You know, Arrow, whatnot.
Oh, I do have a Scream Factory collection like that, like over here, and an Arrow video up there, VHS tapes, Vestron video, box
Not
sets.
This is a house of chaos.
Window.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's nice.
Somebody, I went on the late horror show, and as soon as Ted saw he's like, "It looks like you're in prison."
I think they're on now, actually. Ooh.
Oh, really? Nap time.
Good night, everyone.
Night, night.
Here, and not turn off the stream, and then we'll just wake up and start talking about horror again. It's
Well, I
really
fell asleep in ours last night, the horror hangout.
Aw.
Yeah.
I was waiting for my turn, and then I kind of went like that, and then they said, "What's that noise?" I was like, "Dave's snoring."
Oh, that's precious.
I was like,
Oh.
Wolfart says there was someone. There was a TV show back in the 80s called a porno back in the 80s called Star Prick.
All right.
They got an 80s version. I don't even know if I would want to see that.
I
No,
would.
energize.
I like porns that are based on like real movies or real shows because it's funny.
So the Dawn of the Dead.
Well, there's porn of the dead, and there's the Exorcist and the Repenetrator.
Yeah.
The Repenetrator.
Yeah,
Evil head.
yeah. A cockwork orgy.
I think they ever did it the other way, like a movie based on a porn.
Well,
Like that, the plot was so good, we had to make a movie out of it.
said no one ever.
Scooby
John
Doo.
Dick. Oh man, I'm looking at my collection now to see what porn names I can add to it.
Off topic, but who else is excited for Bill and Ted 3?
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
It's not like Fast and the Furious 9 or
I'll
something.
go and be a part of it. That's where my acting career is going to start. I'm sad though that there won't be any George Carlin though for the movie.
Yeah.
Poor George Carlin. He was so awesome.
Mm-hmm. At least they're not gonna try to do that weird thing where they insert dead people into movies and it doesn't quite look like them.
Like holograms.
Yeah.
I also hope they don't get the rock or Kevin Hart for the role.
Hmm.
They'll
That
probably do a gender reversal or something. They'll get Jane Lynch or something.
I've got it.
She's right.
Ginger slaps.
Yes. Like,
Oh my god. The Mangler, but just keep it as the Mangler.
Ginger slaps. I love it. I should be hired for these kind of things.
You're missing a really good job opportunity.
Jurassic Head.
Oh god.
Because there's a movie called Jurassic Dead. So.
Rear Jurassic Park.
Oh my
Jurassic
God.
Park. Robocock.
Oh god.
oh no!
They could totally use that one scene where he shoots the guy in the dick still. I love that scene.
Did you guys ever see that one clip where it's like 50 guys getting shot in the dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. It's fucking funny. Everybody's just running in with their dicks out.
One guy in the end's just like, ah.
Oh, the fun you can have.
My friend does this thing called the Gorilla Drive-In, where we go to like abandoned places and he projects movies on the sides of warehouses.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was doing RoboCop, and he played that that short clip before it, and there was a lot of people that aren't really familiar with RoboCop, and they're just like, what the fuck? They're all dying, and they're like, Jesus Christ, why? You've obviously never seen this movie. It's so good.
I'm still looking. Oh, instead of Deep Red, we got Deep Head.
Oh god.
Or
What do I have over here.
Deep head.
What about Dick Beat at Dawn?
Oh God.
No longer deadbeat. That's for sure.
I feel like this is how the dong apocalypse started.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're just gonna lose all the views, aren't we?
My vision's not good at this distance to actually read anything, and all I can actually see is all dogs go to heaven, but we're not making a porn out of that.
I can see. I can see. There's
All
a
dogs
photo,
go
right?
to heaven.
Girl named Heaven. That's how it starts. Okay, I'll stop.
I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying.
I like to look and see if I can recognize the titles.
What about never mind. This might be going too far.
What?
Where was it? Shit. I don't. Shit. This happens to me all the time. I look at one thing and then can't remember what it was.
You're getting old, Brian.
26, man. 26. I tell you. It had something to do with the cult of Chucky, but
The cult of Bucky.
yeah, they the cult of
Oh my God. You
Child's
go.
Play. Oh wait, we don't have to change that.
No, let's
Oh,
maybe
no.
leave that one alone.
Illegal.
Illegal.
I have a date with a 6-year-old boy.
No, no,
Oh.
I'm out.
I will not be complicit.
Salem's hot.
Salem's twat.
That one's got to exist already.
Happy anniversary, Brian.
Or thank you.
This is what it's come to.
Yep.
Oh man, if Obscure Media was still here.
He would make one about Lita
Yeah, he would. Or Rampage.
or Lupin.
Or Castlevania.
Yes.
Castlevania.
Oh my God,
Castlevania.
that's good. Castlevania.
You guys are corrupting me.
Your innocent soul.
Yeah.
His virgin ears.
I have to go say some Hail Marys now.
Jeepers Weepers.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what. Crying porn. Is
I
It's
mean-
so big, you gotta do something about it.
It's a niche market.
It's-
Someone's probably into that.
into everything.
Mm.
Enough time on the internet, you'll stumble upon some stuff.
Yeah.
People are into this. There's a whole
The
group
Baba
here.
Dick.
People that are into this.
What'd you say?
The Baba Dick.
Oh God.
Or it could just be called Baba Dick, as in like giving head.
There you go.
Baba Dick.
Corrupted.
There's actually a band called Goblin Cock, and I just
Yeah.
I make me laugh on a
That's
daily
amazing.
basis. I think about that.
So like when they get on stage, they're like, "And we're Goblin Cock." Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Didn't think that one through.
Yeah, I always
We're
think about
Goblin
like,
Cock.
a fan club, or they get together and talk about how much they love Goblin Cock.
Dude, I love Goblin Cock so much.
Big heart.
I got the best one.
Goblin Cock.
I drink your blood.
Oh no.
But we don't have to change that one.
That's a niche market.
Mhm. It is though.
Cat's Sly instead of Cat's Eye.
It could, no, never mind. I almost took it too far. I
just go there. Just
Nope.
no.
didn't want to
Sure.
because it kind of sounds like bestiality, and I was like, let's not.
Gotcha.
Cats
We
is a
draw the
thing.
line at that. Line drawn.
That's where we draw the line. Oh my
I
god.
haven't seen Cat's Eye in a long time. I should probably revisit it. I loved that movie when I was little.
Aw.
Oh, I watched it again a few months ago.
Oh, what about Sleephunkers?
What?
Like Sleepwalkers, but it doesn't quite rhyme.
My god.
Sleep cockers.
Aw.
That movie's so weird.
I haven't started
That
one
mo-
from time to time.
Movie's weird enough on its own, though. He's like sleeping with his mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're only destroyed by cats.
Cats again.
Final Hussy Nation.
I need to look up a list of horror movie titles now so I can get in on this.
Oh
Hi,
man,
Chad. How's it going?
this could be pretty bad if you look at it the wrong way. Army of Barkness.
Aw. I don't know why I said aw. Oh my god.
Four skinwalkers.
So gross.
Oh my god. Instead of the Purge, it's called the Furge.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Guess we went that far.
Oh shit, is it almost 10 o'clock?
Yeah, we
Sound
probably
like
should
I'm
end this.
80. I gotta watch
Savage.
the murder she wrote and take some Metamucil.
Savage weeps.
Ugh.
This is so stripped.
Darkness balls.
It's false, yeah.
Oh my god. I'm looking.
I'm not good at this.
Maximum overdrive.
Oh my god. Where's my magnifier thing?
You could have one called Black Christmas with an all African American cast. I am.
Medea's Black Christmas.
Oh my god. When I was out on medical leave, I watched Boom, a Medea Halloween. I don't know why. And I was just so fucking confused the entire time. I was like, what? What is this?
When I worked at the theater selling tickets and that movie came out, and there was people in line, and this guy's asking me like about the movies, and he's like, "What about Boo?" And I was like, "No, I would never watch that.
No.
I would never watch that." And so he bought a ticket for something else, and then the guy right behind him comes up and he's like, "One for Boo."
Shame.
Oh, fuck.
All right, we should probably end this so we can go, so Ray and I and whoever else has to go to bed can go to bed. Eric,
Yeah.
I know you have a dirty mind, but I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Aw, poor little baby.
My baby.
Little
It's my
baby.
6-year anniversary. Oh.
Poor little baby.
Thanks for having me on, then. And it's been nice talking to everybody again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's
know.
been awesome.
Yeah, we should talk more often.
Close out.
I'm just gonna fall asleep with leaving the live stream on. Brian, wake up! All right, well, I'll end it here. So thank you all for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And as always, I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Twitter and Facebook fan pages in the description below. To leave comments and I almost said it.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
There you go. Subscribble.